What do you think I'm gonna do now? Got these. Want to show them the spray paint? We picked out purple spray paint.
Then tell them the mailboxes.
They're gonna have to guess what we're gonna do. Hey everybody, so I came out to collect eggs. It is really hot. We try to collect them in the morning and in the afternoon. I just want to show you a couple of new things that we're doing. My wonderful husband this 4th of July weekend is putting up my new broody coop, which will have 2 spots on the side for separation for breeding pens. So I can keep them separate and either breed specific ones by taking out our meat birds and putting them in here to get specifically barred rocks or Easter eggers, or I'm trying to breed some silkies, and I'm gonna have like the little toy pen. We're gonna have it a little bigger and put it over here. I got some baby frizzles, and I found out recently that you can't breed, they're straight run of course, and you can't breed a frizzle with a frizzle. I'm pretty sure I already said this, or it will become super fragile. The chicken's life will be like pain. If you touch its feathers, they could break and fall off like glass. So ethically, you're not supposed to breed 2 frizzles. You breed a frizzle with a normal bantam chicken, and you have a 50% rate. You get 50% frizzles and 50% normal chickens, and that's how you get that. Or you can breed them with a silky, which we're going to try, and that's called a sizzle, so we're going to try that. But this is how far he got. He didn't really want to be videotaped. It's hot. He was working out here with his shirt off a lot. You know, I would too if it wasn't so. Yeah. But it's coming along well. This is 8x8. We left he started to cut up the stump, and I said, why don't you leave that in there for them to play on. The middle's gonna be, we're gonna have little doors on the side so that it can be all open on both sides if we want the whole thing open for them to run all back and forth. Or if we want to trade out days or whatever, but the middle's for gonna be broody apartments. There isn't gonna be many roosting posts in there. It's just gonna be little broody boxes, and then the end ones will have like the nighttime roosting spots with boxes on the back. But it's coming along pretty well, I think, for that one piece that he has done so far. He hopes to get the rest done tomorrow. I hope he does too. There's a couple other things I need help with before he goes back to work. But I got my fertilizer today, a day early. We got this, I got at Lowe's the other day because, like I had said before, you don't need much. It says for gardens, flower beds, trees, shrubs, and potted plants, spread 3 cups or 1 pound per 100 square feet. So, like I said, this goes really far. So you don't need a lot of that. So a small bag like that will do you just fine. This Epsoma, we used to get the Jobs of the blood meal too. But they don't, I haven't found a bag this big. This is a 24-pound bag. I got 2 of them. It's the bone meal. This doesn't go very far. I don't know if this bag has the actual measurements. I just sprinkle out a good bit around the plants. Directions: 1 pound or 2 1/4 cups. We recommend wearing garden gloves when feeding plants. Potted plants, apply 2 ounces or 1 heaping tablespoon per pot. Trees and shrubs, apply 1 to 2 pounds of bone meal at the shrub or tree for rose bushes upon size. Apply at a rate of 10 pounds per 100 square feet. So this is 10 pounds per 100 square feet, where this is 1 pound per 100 square feet. So yeah, I got 2 big bags of the bone meal from Ipsoma. I got them on Amazon because I haven't been able to find them in the store anywhere. This is my feed bucket I gotta go put back. And my egg basket. We're gonna grab some eggs. And then I just wanted to show you my new little statue that I did order that I probably shouldn't have because it serves no purpose except for a smile. But I got this. Thought it was pretty, and one of my favorite purchases in my garden out front is my fairy. And everybody always, when they see her, they say, "Oh, she's so beautiful." And she really is. I mean, she looks like she's bronze with like a little bit of tarnish, a patina. It looks very pretty. I like it. I don't really have much else going on. I picked up piles of weeds out front. The baby chicks are getting their little frizzly wings. I'll have to show you that later. Otherwise, I guess you can come with me and get some eggs. Wow, they're actually starting to use the little lower boxes. Probably because they've kicked out all the stuff on the top boxes. I guess I'm gonna have to add some more shavings up there before I head out, because that one's gross. So I guess now I'm gonna be cleaning boxes before I go to the front coop. Hey, honey. Can't reach, I was gonna have to put these eggs on the floor. Move this roost post in. Almost stepped on one. And this roost post moves. See? There's our training roost for when we have little babies. I gotta get these broody mamas some water. They're out, so. Broody mamas. Might want to focus. There we go. Cochins. Cochins and silkies. They're the best broody chickens ever. Yeah, but their water looks gross. See? They got kicked stuff all in it. So I'm gonna scrape out some of this, put in clean bedding, change their water. Then we'll come back. I just thought of this. I've had somebody else ask me. This is how I do my bedding boxes. We use the pine shavings, the big flakes, not the small ones from Tractor Supply. Just because it's like $5 for a bag and we get a bunch. I probably a little bit more than this, but I put in a lot, probably like 4 to 5 inches of pine shavings. And then as they get dirty like this one, I take a scraping tool and I'll just flip it out and keep going until, let's see, because this one's low, but tomorrow when this one's full, I don't know where I left my scraping tool. I will come in and I will just scrape off any bits that are on top and throw them on the ground. And so the big mound of shavings will probably last, 4 or 5 days before I have to put more in. And it looks like this, where you can see the bottom because all the shavings have been scraped out. So the boxes are pretty much empty. So now I have to fill them back up with a bunch of shavings and then every day scrape them out a little. It just keeps the eggs cleaner, or else you get dirty eggs when they decide to lay them on the floor or in a dirty box. But we try to I take care of their bedding every day. I scrape out the nesting boxes because I don't like the eggs being dirty either, because I leave them unwashed on the counter. So they get empty like this. See? This one's one that's been scraped, but it's really low. It's almost, well, It's probably got another inch before the bottom, but it's really low. So I'm just, since I'm adding more to these ones, I'm just gonna go ahead and add it to that one too. And then I will show you, I probably need to make a vinegar spray bottle and bring it out here and spray the walls and stuff just to wipe some of the yuck off, because chickens are pretty gross. But that's about the nesting. How many do you have, and are you sitting on them all day? You better be laying an egg and hopping off, lady. Those are my eggs. I'm taking them when I leave. Okay, back to what I was doing. You can see they're starting to get their wings in. Look at those little frizzle wings. See the ones that have wings that are like, I don't know, wind-blown looking? Look at that. Oh, so cute. I got white ones and red ones. Well, they were supposed to, and I was supposed to get black ones too, but the company forgot to send them to me or something happened, so they refunded me. Even though I hate the refunds, because when you order from the company, you need to order usually like 15 or something, so they don't charge you for shipping, which is usually like $25. So if I want to order, you know, 3 $5 chickens, I pay $15 for the chickens and $25 for the shipping, and it's just ridiculous. And then they usually, you know, die. Some of them die in shipping half the time. So you usually order a couple more than you want. It's just a pain in the butt. I just wish they had sent me the chickens that I had ordered instead of giving me a refund. It's whatever. Here's a Mama Silky and her crazy babies. They look like they have, like they're like the Fleur Mallee with a little bit of silky, because the rooster is a silky. They put our 2 silkies in a pen, and then along with the Fleur Mallee, Fleur call or something like that, you saw, I don't know. But it looks like only one of these is silky, and the others have like a couple silky feathers around their neck. That's about it. Of course, they dump their water. We have to check their water and food. Their food is okay. She usually kicks their food full of pine shavings and then dumps their water like 4 times a day at least. Sometimes closer to 6. I come out here and check on her every couple hours because she is bad about it. Bougainvillea is blooming. Isn't that pretty? Pineapple sage is ginormous as usual, like its own bush itself. My variegated Weigela has really pretty pink flowers that fade to white, or white flowers that fade to pink in the spring. I use their branches for pieces and bouquets though, because it's really pretty. Paprika peppers are all right here. I need to weed them again. Probably throw down some fertilizer while I fertilize this side. I've already weeded. I just need to fertilize and mulch. Hello, buddy. See the head thing? Did you see it? That's the head there in a dust bath. Where I dump, when I weed, I throw the weeds in like a compost pile in here, and then half the time I do it in the back too, but in the back there's like nothing left. Actually in here there's nothing left too. I throw it over here in the shade, make a big pile of weeds, and then they decimate it and go through it. And that's Chubbs. Chubbs is our rooster. A couple olive eggers in here. This has the wire, and then The wire gets cleaned like every couple days, like, I don't know, once a week, I'd say, every 5 days or so. And then in the winter, we pack it full of pine shavings, but we don't do that in the summer because they'll just kick it out and they don't really need it because they roost when they sleep. They don't like snuggle in because it's not cold, so. And on the floors, we only scrape them out if it's looking bad or, you know, like once every 3 weeks, I'd say. That's about it. I'm hot, sweaty, got all my eggs. Clean the nesting boxes in the back. Looks like in another couple days or so I'm gonna have to clean the ones out front. Hopefully my husband will get that new little coop built, and then I can work on having him help me make a little integration coop out front, like a small, maybe put 2 pallets for a floor, and then make a little box so that the little birds, some little birds from back here, can be put up there in their run so that they can get used to each other, and then we'll let them out. 3 weeks, I think. We'll see how far we get with this project. Don't conform, people. Be transformed.